This video is going to show you how to create those really awesome Seesaw activities and how your students can even keep working on longer multiple page activities. So in order to add an activity, I'm going to go to Add and Assign Activity, and then you're going to see your library pull up. So this is anything that you've liked, anything that you've created, and if you're an ambassador or you've got premium Seesaw, you can organize these into collections. So for now, I'm going to go to Create a New Activity. I'll give my activity a title, and we're going to come back to the instructions because you're probably going to use some Seesaw icons here to provide little labels for students. The most important is the template because the activity is going to allow you to provide some structure for your students. For example, this is a template that students would be using for this specific Seesaw activity. So rather than have a blank canvas, they've got a place to put strategies they use all the time and strategies they want to use. And then you can see that the creator of this activity has went ahead and put little icon shortcuts showing them where they're going to tap in order to fill out this template. So to create a template, you could upload a picture. Maybe you've created something in Google Draw or Slides, or you could do this directly in Seesaw. For now, we're going to make a basic grow and glow template. So maybe what I want to do is go to the three dots here and then shapes. And then I love the shapes because you can add a specific area that you want people to add your grow and your glow. So I've added two shapes. I'm going to resize them. Maybe you want your grow to be green and your glow to be yellow. So all I do is come over here to the color and I can choose the color that I want there. The text boxes is also super helpful. So I can go ahead and put grow and then glow. And now students have some structure. They kind of know where they want to position certain things on the screen. Another super helpful tip when creating activities is that you can actually lock or unlock items. So I had locked these, just clicking the three dots and then lock, and that means that students can't move those around unless they unlock them. So as they're drawing, those are going to be set in place. For something like this, maybe I don't want this whole box to be green. Maybe I just want it to be a little outline. Notice that you can click on, as long as this is unlocked, it's still editable. But notice that I can make this more transparent, or I could just make it a box. So I just go to Style, and maybe I want to make that more transparent, or a box. And then once I lock it, it's uneditable until I go back to unlock the item. Okay, one of the awesome Seesaw Premium features is that you can create multiple page activities. So maybe we're doing a book and we need to have 5 pages, or we're uploading our favorite piece of work, but it's actually 3 different pieces of work. At the bottom, you'll see an Add Page option, and you can add as many pages as you need to here. So maybe this was like we want students to put in a picture of their best work, but we kind of want to have a place for a picture and a reflection. We would add a place for the picture. So this is probably where I am going to make this a box. You want to make that black. And I could even snip a picture of that little icon and stick that here so that students know, oh, this is where the picture of my writing is going to go. Within the Seesaw activity is also a really great place to put question stems so that your students kind of have a guide as they're recording themselves. So note that you can add as many pages as you want, and you could even duplicate pages if you've got a page that's going to be similar. You just need to edit a few things. So when you finish the template, you just click on the check mark, knowing that you can always go back and rechange this if you need to, and you can see there is 4 different pages here. The multimedia instructions or example, that would be like if we needed to attach a video or you want to show an example of what that would look like. Now for your instructions, you're going to use the Seesaw icons in order to create little labels. So I'm going to actually paste in an example. You can see after you've created a few activities, having an example to paste in is a great start. So you can see they said tap the add button. They're using the pen tool, the mic tool, and they're using these Seesaw icon shortcuts. You'll find those here in order to type those in so that the icons will show up for students. So whenever you're finished, you're going to click on Save, and this is what the activity will look like. So you can see how those icon shortcuts came in. Now I could assign this to my class. If I'm a Seesaw ambassador, I could organize this into a collection, And I can always share this with another teacher simply by clicking the 3 dots and then share activity. And I can go back in and edit at any time. So I would maybe add this to my writing collection or something like that. As a student, when it comes time to complete an activity, they're going to click on the Activities tab. Whatever's assigned last is going to be at the top, so they would click on Add Response. You'll see that this is a multiple page activity. So this is a 4-page activity. They may not finish in the exact time frame that you have for class. One thing that's really awesome about being a Seesaw ambassador or having the premium account is that they can save a draft. So students can save a draft of this post, and then they can come back and they can edit it later. If you don't have premium features, one thing that you can do kind of as a workaround, so now I'm logged in as a student, is I can click on my work and I can choose copy and edit. So maybe you need to go ahead and click that green check mark, say that you're finished, and if I choose copy and edit, that will allow me to take that same activity, all the work that I've done, and then just add a little bit more and upload it again. So then you would see 2 uploads for that student, but they wouldn't lose any of the work that they had just created. I hope you'll take advantage of creating Seesaw activities and sharing them with your team to provide some structure and a lot of meaning to what your students are doing in Seesaw.